This is the unboxing and tasting of Carnivore Club for July 2015, and I'm joined by Subscription Box Dad.
Hello.
And this subscription contains 4 to 6 different selections of cured and smoked meats and jerky and all similar type of products. It's $50 a month. I do have a coupon to save $10 on your first box. If that's still valid, I will include it. And they also ship to Canada, although they have a website. It's basically, instead of .com, it's .ca for Canadian subscribers. And this box shipped like in this little poly mailer bag with Carnivore Club on it. And as you notice, like the box itself is kind of neat because it looks like a little chopping block. So,
cool.
All right. And okay, inside you have a little information guide, and it talks about this month's supplier. Here's 10% off your next order. So if my coupon doesn't work, I'll include that one. And then this talks about the meat selection this month. So it looks like everything in this month's box is South African meats. So I'll try to pronounce things correctly. I'm not sure if I will, but we'll give it a best shot. Alright. So this first item is venison biltong. And this is, so this looks like just little, like, jerky pieces. Like, so we'll open it up and, alright, there's just these little dried pieces of meat. And we're gonna give it a try. Alright, this is made from 100% lean dried venison, and it's just made to eat as a snack whenever. And the supplier this month is Body Time, and I don't know how to say that, but that is the name of the supplier. It was very chewy, very easy to eat. It wasn't like really hard or anything.
It kind of crumbled a little bit whenever you tried to chew it.
Yeah. It almost had like a slightly bitter flavor. I mean,
yeah.
Really interesting. I mean, it's not quite like jerky that I've
wasn't very
had.
salty either. So
yeah.
That was.
All right. The next one is chili bites. This is spicy dried beef. Okay, so here's what it looks like. It's just like a beef stick. And it says it is seasoned with imported South African spices and chili. These are really good. I expected a different flavor than they were. It's like a smoky pepper.
Yeah, like wasn't really. I mean, it was barely. I wouldn't call it spicy really much at all.
Yeah, and you hate spicy. My husband hates spicy stuff. I can eat far more spicy items than he can, but so if he doesn't think it's spicy,
yeah, it's not spicy. It's flavorful.
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, I expected like a jalapeno kind of flavor, but it's really good. And this is definitely more chewy than the venison bites. So
yeah.
I don't know how to go. All right, this next one is just called biltong, and I think this is the garlic parsley biltong. It's added. It has notes of garlic and parsley. All right, I really like this one too. This one was not as, it didn't kind of have that bitter flavor that the dried venison did. Really easy to chew. And you could definitely taste like the garlic in it, which it's not like garlicky. It's just, you can taste the garlic, but it just kind of adds a nice flavor to it.
Yeah, and when you kind of, you like bite down and kind of, I don't know, you kind of let it sit there and squeeze some of the juice out of the meat. I mean, it tastes. You really can taste the garlic in there. It tastes really good though.
Yeah, good. All right, this is Drovor's dried beef sausage, and then this has a combination of Spanish paprika, tender beef, and all natural lamb casings. So. Alright, this is just a really thick, dried beef sausage.
Stick a beef jerky.
I think this is, I suspect this one's going to be far more chewy and tougher than the others. This one's really different. It has more of a, like when you think of like the dried cured meats and things that they've had in previous boxes, has more of a similar flavor. This definitely has a spice to it, far more spicy than the actual spicy bites, which I find interesting. I'm sure it's the paprika in there.
And it really doesn't hit you though until later to eat it.
Yeah, after you kind of swallow it, it's like, wow, that was spicy. And this wasn't as tough as it appeared. I mean, you didn't have to like really yank it off. It just kind of like, it was almost crunchy.
Mm-hmm. It kind of broke off a little bit.
Yeah. So, it was really interesting. Alright, and the last one is biltong seasoned dried beef. And it's like this giant piece. And it says, using the finest American beef cured in brine, then air dried in only cold temps, the flavor is in perfect balance. You can cut it as thin or as thick as you please, or just take a bite from the slab. That'd be interesting. Like, I'd see yourself like sitting in the office and like unpackage it and just take a big old chunk out of your biltong.
I want to take a bite of the slab. What are you talking about?
Alright, we're gonna try this. Alright, so here is a look at it. It's definitely kind of has a little bit of juice in there.
That's the brine glazed or something.
Yeah. Interesting looking. Alright, so we finally cut a piece off, or my husband did rather.
Warning, do not try to take a bite of this thing like full force, because you will break a tooth on it.
Yeah, he originally tried to take a bite and that did not go well, so we had to actually cut a piece off. And he had a saw.
I don't even know how you would, because you'd have to like gnaw on it for like an hour to try to get a piece off. So
yeah, this is pretty tough. I didn't really care for this. I mean, now, granted, I am not like a jerky lover in general. I have found some through subscription boxes that I have enjoyed, but in general, not a fan. And this really just tasted like briny meat. I don't know. It's just, I didn't like it.
I will say the longer you had it in your mouth, it was like in layers almost, like the different layers of the meat. The longer you had it in your mouth, it got moisture, it seemed like, and it was able to, it got a little bit better the longer you had it in your mouth, but yeah.
I didn't like that long.
It wasn't as impressive as I was hoping it would be.
Yeah, not my favorite. Alright, but that is everything in the box. So there was the garlic and parsley biltong, and the big seasoned beef biltong, the beef sausage, the chili bites, which were my favorite, and the venison biltong. So it was definitely an interesting box. I definitely like chili bites the most. What did you like most?
Oh, it's hard. I mean, the chili bites were really good.
Mm-hmm.
I think what was it? The seasoned beef, I think was the.
The garlic.
Yeah, that was the other one. I think that those two were really good.
So that's everything in the box. It is $50 a month, which is quite expensive. And it's hard to really gauge, as far as value. I mean, this isn't something you're necessarily going to be able to buy at your local Walmart, in general. Though I haven't looked for biltong.
I mean, generally, jerky is pretty expensive. I mean, even buying in the store, I mean, you can pay, you could pay $5 for a small, even for like local crafted stuff. It'd be it could be expensive.
And you do get some really unique stuff. I mean, they're not just going to box up some Slim Jims and send it to you. I mean, this is really unique.
Yeah.
Quality stuff.
Like,
I mean,
foodie. If you're a foodie and you like jerky, I mean, this is definitely something you would want to do.
Yeah. So I will include a written review linked to this video. And again, I will find any coupon codes and attach them down below as well. Again, it's for US customers or Canadians. There's 2 different websites, so I'll include them both down below. So depending on where you live, you can subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Have a good day.
Bye.